So I would like to start with Colonel Narang. He comes from a home finance background. So, Colonel Sir, if you could just share your views on the importance of carbon neutrality in terms of infrastructure developments that are happening, specifically in the Indian context.
Hello. Thank you. Thank you, Gaurav. Firstly, thank you for inviting me from Bombay. As part of ICICI Group, we are honored to be part of the wonderful gathering here. In the Indian context, the carbon neutrality has been, if you look at the history, it has been as part of our daily living all through. It's only in the recent 150 years that because of westernization, we have started leaving those values and adopting the lifestyles which lead to the imbalance in carbon neutrality. If you see our villages and the way we used to live, I think we were most aligned with the nature, the nature of our houses, the kind of roofing we used to do, and even in those olden days, we always used to find solutions against things like flooding, things like seepages, leakages in a very natural way, using all the natural resources. So what I feel is it's time to get back to that thought process without leaving the proper the attributes of the modern day living. So what I mean to say is our country is very, very blessed with different types of, the contours, the geographies. We have natural air conditioning from the Himalayas. We have natural, sea breeze coming from our coasts. We have rivers flowing down. We have the wonderful ingredients which we can use for achieving carbon neutrality. Carbon neutrality is nothing but getting the same carbon dioxide absorbed which you are giving back. So just look back, आप बचपन में जब सीखते थे in your schools, carbon dioxide जो breathe करते हैं हम, वो पेड़ हमारा carbon dioxide ले लेते. That was the simplest way of understanding carbon neutrality. But over the years, the amount of carbon dioxide man is generating artificially by way of construction, by way of infrastructure, by way of not following those balanced norms, cutting off the trees, they are leading to the imbalance. So high time we can get back. Fortunately for us, there are 2-3 things happening very good. One is India's growth story. The kind of economic resurgence India is showing is unparalleled. You all know, in the coming 10 years, India will become an economic giant again. Second is, still our 60 to 70% people are still in rural areas where they are already ingrained with the same values which we used to have earlier. So it's not difficult to align them to the new thought process. Thirdly is our cities are getting overburdened. It is the right time to start developing our villages, our rural areas, make them better, make them all equipped with the kind of infrastructure, education, and because of digitalization, it's much easier to do it without spoiling the infrastructure artificially. It's possible to retain the natural infrastructure, yet layer it with all the requirements using digitalization. So these are my 3 key points.
Thank you so much. So well explained, and you encompass the whole perspective from all angles. And yes, definitely India is growing. So all the more challenges also need to be addressed, because we should not be in the wrong places. So we should start addressing these issues right away.